let's try it again. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody? I used the Yeti microphone when I'm in the stream room, and I use the camera microphone when I'm in the kitchen. Hopefully, this is hoping, I'm going to get another apron, which reminds me. Hello, good morning. How are you? Kiss, kiss. Anyway, so get another apron next month, and I'm going to get some clip-on microphones for the uh, streams for the Bachelor cooking. They should be all right. I have to do some more research on them. All right, we're good to go. My sister-in-law made this for me with her full heart. She did it knowing I love Star Wars, and my brother loves Star Wars, and everybody loves Star Wars. God bless their souls. So, that's what I'm hoping. That's what's tentatively in the budget, but the way prices are going up all over the place, we'll have to see. Christmas is around the corner. I've done sent Christmas presents out to my nieces. They're little, beautiful little souls. So $50 cash a piece sent in the mail to their mother to hold on to. We'll see if that happens. Until Christmas, I think she knows. So that's done. So my Christmas shopping's done. That's all I got to do. So that's out of the way. Now I can focus on the stuff here in the now and stuff like that around here that I need to. Priorities first, then all the fun stuff. So guys, I was out yesterday because I had a 24-hour stomach bug. I figured it was either the on sale salmon, it's nice and seasoned, special, fancy salmon I ate, or some pink apples. Is one of the two, and I ate both. So something within those two didn't agree with me, and I had all kinds of cold shivers. I was in a sweater, sweatpants, everything, and I was still shivering. It was like 83 degrees in the house, and I'm freaking freezing to death. So I don't know what it was. My blood pressure dropped way out. I don't know why that is. So, I keep an eye on that stuff. My heart rates and everything just went. So it was pretty rough. So I am back. I'm not 100%, but I am much better. And I am happy to be here. Very, very happy to be here. And I'm sorry I missed yesterday. I'm sorry I missed any day, but you gotta take care of yourself. You got to take care of yourself. So, as for the week, the twid was supposed to be yesterday. I don't think there's any catching up on that. Today, Bachelor Cooking Sunday. Let's try not to catch the stove on fire. We got some stuff going on here we're going to get into. And we got a peanut oil in the giant pan, not in a deep fryer. It says use 2 cups. I don't think the 2 cups will cover the bottom tip of the thermometer. That is a candy thermometer, but it goes up to 400. So I figured, it should work. I'm only supposed to go up to 350. So I have to see how that works. So that's today, Bachelor Cooking. We're going to try not to catch a stove on fire. We're going to try. We're going to try our very best. And we're on best behavior. So with that, tomorrow is Double Destiny Monday, DDM. So basically what's going on there, in the morning, I'll have the show just like regular every morning. Me playing Destiny, yapping, and doing all that kind of stuff. And we'll get through that. And And from there, turn back around the evening, I'll have a video conference with my sister and her family, my brother-in-law and the kids. And after I get done with that, you guys are not invited. I'm sorry. It's family, private. So then we're gonna get things together, reset systems from equipment and all that. And between 7:30 and 8:30, I usually say by 8 o'clock, we're gonna get online and stream. Game night was what my brother-in-law and I used to call it when we started a clean up called game night, and it was in Little Madeline. We'd say game night. She'd run around, game night, game night, game night. What time is it? It's game night. Monday night game night. Years ago, she's gotten much bigger, but still a beautiful heart. And basically from there, we're going to play Destiny. We're going to catch up on some DLC that he missed out on. He's been out of the game for a couple years. We're just catching up on stuff, doing stuff we weren't able to do before, dungeons and stuff. Stuff that I've learned a little bit more about. The great communities jumped in. The great communities jumped in. Not that person in the community. The communities jumped in, the mods and everybody else, and walked us through dungeons and carried us and taken care of us. And the mods have been terrific. Some of the people out there in chat that's passed through says, "What are you doing?" "Oh, we're doing this." "You want to do this?" "Yeah." And they carry me through dungeons and all kinds of exciting stuff, and they've just been just marvelous, wonderful Destiny players and human beings. And those people I truly appreciate. Crack Monkey there was just in there. You may have not have seen it. Bad news. So, what we want to do is keep this G rated on this morning, all our Bachelor cooking, and on Monday night. We have kids that drop in and out with their parents. My sister and her kids look on, kind of check into stuff their mom's doing or their dad's doing. If when James, my brother-in-law, is playing video games with me on Monday night, or my sister's helping me with recipes this morning, or a morning that she wants to help, or she's free. So, we want to keep it G-rated. We're putting this on YouTube. We're putting this out there for the public. So I'm really sticking to the G-rated series here. And Monday night, if we get rid of the echo, I don't know what's causing that. I changed some settings on for the VOD where it records on track 1 or track 2. I think I'm narrowing it down. If that didn't do it, to Discord. Something's going on in Discord. It's catching it a couple ways, and I got to narrow it down some more to figure that out. If it doesn't fix it tomorrow. So bear with me. We always got some technical problems because everybody's always updating something. We just had the Windows 11 update. The one in August caused OBS to crash, and I was having a whole bunch of crashes, and I was like, "Oh, conspiracy theories. Oh, it's a denial of service attack. Oh, people hate me. Duh." And really, it's probably the Windows hating on me. So, did more updates, did NVIDIA updates, always updates with a new computer, and it seems like it's taking care of it. It's still online over there on the shelf. So, that seemed like it did it. If you're out there, you're a streamer, you're doing your thing, update Windows and update your drivers. It's a must. Basically, you got to update Windows, and it causes all kinds of OBS failures, and it's with the TCP/IP settings, and it does weird stuff. It's a security protocol they were doing. I don't understand it hardly at all. It was some type of security protocol that was blocking OBS from working right. So that narrowed it down even more. Yesterday, when I wasn't feeling good, I was trying to get my hardwired in my laptop and try to stream with OBS with my laptop in the stream room, make a little bit of faster connection and do that kind of stuff, and make it a little bit more secure. And basically, from there, denied. So I get online, streamed on Wi-Fi, and it worked. And I called Spectrum up, say, hey, bro, dude, hey, can you help me? Oh, what can I help you with? And I said, I got this problem with OBS. Can you look it up in your database? The settings that are supposed to be in the router for the OBS, that our database doesn't work like that. We don't have specific program lookups in our database. Ah, so basically, they're going to send me a new wireless router and a new router. I have a combo. I don't know why they don't put it together, other than it cost me $20 for one and $10 for the other one a month. I need to get a Linksys router again and wire it in, send this new one back to them. So anyway, so that's coming. That's coming Tuesday, so I got to put that in. So that's Monday night. We usually run game night until between 10 and midnight Eastern Standard Time. We start up at about 8, so about 2.5 to 4 hours hanging out, doing our thing, having a good time. G-rated people. And mods come in, everybody helps out. It's a beautiful thing. Unless we're just hanging out and doing our thing, it is great. So I really have a good time on Monday nights, and that's my Friday. I take Tuesdays and Wednesday off to see mostly doctors and work around the house in real life, adulting. Got to take care. I own the place. I got to take care of stuff. It's old, and basically from there, I got to take care of myself. I'm old. I'm breaking down, and I got to take care of me. So don't forget about that part. Take care of you. When I worked in corporate, I worried about corporate and the customer, and I didn't worry about me. Well, I got all wore out and beat up and broken down. So corporate's not there anymore, but my family and I am still here, thank God. And they've helped take care of me, and they've been a blessing. And my parents have been angels. Even though they've been little devils sometimes, they did the right thing to get me back on my feet. And most people gave up on me, and I really want to thank them for all the effort and everything else, for being there and being surprised when I got back on my feet. So I'm getting back on my feet. This is a part of my therapy, doing stuff like this, streaming and doing all this. I was over medicated. I was really in bad trauma and all those kind of things, going through new trauma with a bad doctor, really bad doctors, and all that kind of thing. And I'm on the other side. And my therapist just last week, you're doing so well. I was doing so bad and wanted to heal and get better for so long. And here I am. You only got a limited amount of time on this planet. I could croak over tomorrow. I could croak over later this afternoon. Use it for the things you want to do and enjoy it. You got to make money. You got to have a job. You got to do that kind of thing. That's a part of life. But take care of your family. Take care of yourself. And you'll get more out of life. Because in the end, you can be a monster, you can be an asshole, you can be a good person, this kind of thing. You are going to fade. And the only thing that's going to remain is the kindness or harm you've done to other people. You will linger in their memories. You will fade. So choose wisely on what you want to do. you want to call us kindness and love and compassion, that's what we do here, good. Or you want to do harm, evil, taunting, harassing, all kinds of just abuse, mental abuse or physical abuse. You want to call us harm, evil, what do you want? We here are going to emphasize on good, on love, on compassion, on caring, on giving. We do charities, we do that kind of stuff. And this is a big therapy for me. And hopefully, by my example, maybe you'll get to the point where you say, well, maybe I need to go to therapy to work out these problems I had with my parents. Or maybe my kid was showing signs of this and that, and maybe I should take them to therapy. And this isn't just a passing thing. Maybe I need to look out for them. Depression is very serious, so take care of them. Take care of yourself. So those are the things we worry about here: is worry about you, worry about me, and get healthy and strong together. And my sister is invincible. Good morning, sis. How are you? How are you? Oh, not your sister. Oh, is it my brother-in-law? Everybody's changing their names. Ah, well, hello. You two get similar names, so I get you confused. Good morning, James. I was just talking about the G-rated game night show tomorrow night between 7:30 and 8:30 and until about 10 or midnight Eastern Standard Time. This is the co-host of Game Night. We have a good time. He's a great guy, good spirited. He loves to laugh, loves to laugh. And generally in a good mood, unless life gets us all down from time to time, and then he's just like the rest of us, needs cheered up, which is just fine. There you go. So other than that, that's kind of what's going on. Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'll be putting a router in and hopefully getting stuff going on the laptop on Tuesday. Wednesday is down day. I don't have any doctors or anything this week, so that's good. So I can stay calm and relaxed and don't get stressed out and anxiety about that. See what else. What's coming up? Thursday we'll be back at it. That kind of thing. Saturday, hopefully next Saturday, we'll read this week's Twid. I think Iron Banner is going to be back in for Destiny 2. Uh, See, Monday night, I plan on working on Strand on the second half of that. That's what I plan to talk my brother-in-law into to work on that. Or unless one of the mods come in and want us to take us through a dungeon or take us through some event, that'd be good too. So we'll have to see. See what else. Other than that, life is good. Life is very good, very good. So other than just recovery from my little sickness yesterday, I am doing much better. Uh-oh, sorry, Nightbot. I'll have to make adjustments to that. Nightbot, I just put Nightbot in there. So they are doing what they do. Alright, so other than that, I turned on the stove with my big belly. Let's see what else. This morning we are having sweet and sour pork. And this is the first time I've cooked this recipe, the first time I've cooked like this, and I'm a little nervous. I am a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. We got the wok for the second half. We're going to throw some vegetable oil in here. We're going to deep fry some pork in peanut oil. And basically, we're going to cut some green peppers up and stuff like that and throw that in there. And get those heated up. Colored maybe just a hair. And get those situated. We want them crispy. We want them a little colored. We want them good. So we're going to do that in here. This, my friends, let me read you off the recipe so you can get with me why I have all this equipment. Well, thank you. I love this little thing too. It was like 40 bucks at Walmart or something. It was the only one they had, and it was perfect. Cast iron. It is wonderful. It's flat on the bottom. I love that wok. It says here, sweet and sour pork. Pork. 1 large egg beaten. 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. 1/3 a cup of pineapple juice. Pinch of salt. 2 cups of peanut oil for frying. I don't think 2 cups would get that. I'm gonna have to use much more than that. 1 whole pork tenderloin. Silver skin removed. Flour for dusting, and the sweet and sour sauce, 1 cup of pineapple juice, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 1/2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of molasses, and for the stir fry, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 small onion. We got big onions. We got all kinds of onions. 1 red pepper, 1/2 a green pepper, 1 1/2 cups of fresh pineapple. We got that. 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, 3 green onions, and freshly ground black pepper. Okay, directions. This is where it gets very, gotta stay focused. To make the coating for the pork, combine the egg, flour, pineapple juice, salt in a bowl, whisk, blend, set aside. Slice pork into 1/2-inch cubes, light dust with flour. Pour peanut oil into wok and heat oil to 350. This to me is too dangerous. It's more stable than what I thought, but it's too dangerous. So I've picked this. Cast iron ought to hold the temperature, and it ought to do good for what we want to do. This heats up and cools down very fast. But it would take 2 cups, would do a little bit of good in this. It could do some good. So we're gonna have to go with this. I'm gonna go with this. Final last decision. Okay, brother, have a safe day and be careful out there. Be careful. Love you, man. Love you, dude. Dude. Can't wait till tomorrow. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Pour peanut oil in the wok and heat oil to 350. Toss the pork into batter, shake off excess batter from the pork and slide into oil. Work in batches to avoid overcrowding in the pan. Cook until golden brown. Meat is just cooked through about 3 minutes. Remove the slotted spoon and place in paper towel lined plate and reserve. It means don't eat it. Alright. To make the sweet and sour sauce in a medium bowl, combine pineapple juice, brown sugar, vinegar, tomato paste, cornstarch, and molasses. Whisk to blend. Okay, number 7. Dice the onion medium 1-inch chunks. Remove the seeds and veins from the peppers and dice into 1-inch pieces. Cut the pineapple into 1-inch chunks as well. Slice the green onion thin on a bias for garnish. We got that. Heat the vegetable oil in a wok over medium-high heat. When oil is hot, add onions. That would be the vegetable oil. Peppers and pineapples, because I got to use 2 different ones because I got to put the oil somewhere. I don't have a strainer to strain it back out for anything that gets in the oil because it's reusable. We're not going to use a whole bunch of oil and then throw it out. So I'll strain it and put it. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 jugs of peanut oil, so I'm going to put it back in the peanut oil. I should have a used jug. The only closest thing I got is a vinegar jug, and I don't think that's going to do very well for the oil. So we're going to stick with that. Well, it'll have to work. So it's going to work for me. So with this, strain it and put it back in that jug once it cools off. The 350 is going to stay hot for a while. So 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hot. Which is, does it say Celsius? 176 degrees Celsius. It's going to stay hot. So we're going to do that. Add the water. Add sweet and sour sauce. Bring to a boil and cook until the sauce starts to thicken. 1 to 2 minutes. Add the pork and stir fry until meat is heated through. So basically, add the sweet and sour sauce. Big old mess. Bring to a boil. Cook until the sauce starts to thicken. 1 to 2 minutes. Add the pork and stir fry until meat is heated through. Serve plates plattered, garnished with sliced green onion and sesame seeds. So there we go. This is going to be a mess. I need to coat this down good with oil so it doesn't ruin my finish on my wok. So there it is. So the first thing we got to do. Hello. The first thing we got to do is start heating up some oil. This is the part that catches on fire in the kitchen. We do not want to catch the kitchen on fire. Bad day. Dinner definitely will be done when the smoke alarm goes off. Also, where I live will be gone. All right. What is that? It's about half. Set that there. Throw this away so it doesn't get into anything. Alright. My candy thermometer should work. Goes to 400. I was trying not to get that. So 400. You can't see, my Kindle went shitty on me again. Need more light. So start this off low. We're gonna open the blinds out over here. Let the sunshine shine in. I see the sun. Alright. So we got a little oil on this and that already. So we're making a mess, which is good. We're doing something. I had to break in Aunt Jenny's silverware for something to scoop out the stuff with, the pork out of there with. So that's what I'm dealing with. So this is the best I got. My other one I don't think would survive in 350-degree oil, which is this one. Very nice, very nice. I think it would melt. So we're not melting anything. We're not catching anything on fire today. We're going to be good little boys and girls and just cook a good meal. No fire detectors today. Let's try not to. Alright, I need a bowl. Alright. In a bowl, to make the coating for the pork, combine egg, flour, and pineapple juice and salt in a bowl. Whisk to blend. Set aside. 1 large egg. October 18th. There's my little 100% juice pineapple. I don't know how many of those we're going to need. We're going to get 2 out. Now I can enjoy those without wasting, whenever I want to, up till the next month, without wasting it. Okay. Egg wings best. They can have got the little tramp stamp on there. They said G rated, didn't I? Yes, I'm G rated. Alright. Alright, so 1 large egg beaten. You can't see that now. I put a door up right there. I don't think you guys have seen that door. You've seen the door in the spare bedroom, which is now the stream dream room. You're not supposed to use sharp objects on ceramic. It'll scratch it. You see, I listen well. With a little bit of water here. Keep an eye on my oil. 100 degrees on the money. La da 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 da. All right, that'll get us started. All right, a half a cup of all-purpose flour. Half a cup of all-purpose flour. Can you see that, guys? You can see that. Moving right to it, man. I'm not that good of a cook. I'm a bachelor cooker. At the beginning, I cooked to survive. Now I'm trying to cook to thrive. And I'm not doing too bad. Doctor keeps saying watch the cholesterol. Alright. A third of a cup of pineapple juice. I do love pineapples on my pizza. That's pretty good. Sugary. Pinch of salt. Pinch of salt. That's a pinch for me. Light gets too bright, it causes the video to cut out. Sorry about that. One whole pork tenderloin silver, flour for dusting. Whisk to blend. I seen my whisk yesterday when I was looking for a thermometer. Holiday season is like 14 weeks away, guys. "14 weeks until Christmas Day." And shit is rough out there. Unemployment is super high. Job addings are super high. Job, there's no jobs out there, people. People without jobs. People adding to the unemployment. Companies laying off. Alright. So if you're out there suffering, the economy, everything's going up. I was just at the grocery store, and I swear I got a third less than what I did a year ago. Pardon me, I am so sorry, that was super rude. A third less. Sorry about that. I'm so upset, I'm just letting it all out. So, a third less. I didn't get no pop. I took pop out of my diet. I didn't get no steaks. I was gonna get ribeyes next month, and I looked at it, and I looked at it yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, and I'm like, 17, $18 per pound is just too much. It's just too much. I know I'm not doing it, so I did not do it. There's my tenderloin, Crozier's fresh pork tenderloin. $13 for that. Used by 10-6. $13. 2.5 pounds. See where my thermometer is. It's not hot enough yet. Let's turn it up just a little bit. Set this off to the side. We're going to wash those before we use them again. We're going to need you over here nice and clean. No fires. Fire bad, fire bad. Alright, can you see that, guys? Alright. I don't know, the little things in the way. Folks are at 175. We don't need this one. Put it back with Auntie. What was her name? June. I think that was her name. Caroline. We're going to do two. I forgot to come in twos, guys. One for each side. Alright. 1-inch slivers. See, I sharpened my knife, Dan, buddy. I did it. Alright, there's that. That's a lot of meat. What does it say, the instructions? One whole pork tenderloin. Several side removed. Well, I ain't gonna worry about that. One whole tenderloin. Alright. We're gonna try it. We'll see what happens. Where we at? They're like 270, 280. Lightly dust with flour. Alright. In case we need that, we won't do nothing with that. It's creeping up. Alright. That can sit out just for a minute. Notice I washed my hands because I had my hands in the fork before I washed the dishes. We're getting there. Slow, slow and steady wins the race. Makes you get in so much trouble. You gotta wash both sides of the plate. I was on disc duty as a kid, and I'd only wash one side. My dad would sit on my shoulder. No, you gotta wash both sides. Wash both sides. Get all the soap off. Don't leave the water run. I'll leave the water run just because I don't want it to goop on everything. Alright, we got a ton of meat. think one hole would have been just one whole side. We're going to see how far this goes. We're already in trouble. We're already in trouble. Up at 275 for sure. Just a light coating. We're almost to 300. We want to make it steady. Pardon my nose. All right. 305. Water, gotta drink water. Thanks Dan for the note on Discord too for drink water and take care of yourself. Thank you, Dan. That was very nice of you. Thank you. New filter for the fridge. Get the ones that are non-official. The $35 for three instead of the $50 for one. It looks like it's happening in there. All right. Making a mess. I don't think that's enough goop for all that. I think that's enough goop for one. Oh, well, we're gonna make a mess today. So what else is happening? I was so glad James or he stopped by in here. He's something special. He's a good guy. He's always got. To me, people used to say that about me before I was officially more depressed, and got a just a bubbly, smiley attitude. He's just got a good attitude. Somebody you want to hang around with. Somebody you just want to hang out with and kind of play Destiny 2 on a Monday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just saying. I'm just saying. In case you didn't know, I'm just saying. 3 and a quarter. It's creeping up fast now. Move all this closer. Can you see that, guys? You can't see the walk that or the pan that well. We'll move that up. All right. I smell it getting hot. It is definitely hot. Oh, we need something to put this in. Almost 350. Make sure we don't overshoot. See what else has been happening. Other than not feeling well, man, that really took me by surprise. I was feeling great. Should have known better. The calm before the storm. I felt great the other morning. What was it? Friday morning. And then I felt like horrible. So, anything else other fighting? The Spectrum wasn't too bad to argue with, other than they got me in another contract, is what they wanted to do. By sending me new equipment, they got me in another contract. Other than that, we're officially at 350. Can we hold it there? We got to check and make sure we don't go over. This thing keep climbing out of the top of the thermometer. It's climbing a little bit. We'll turn it down just a hair. A little bit at a time. We don't want to do this kind of a proportional kind of thing. 2 degrees high, 2 degrees low. 2 degrees high. We want it to kind of just mellow out. It's way overshooting. about 10 degrees over. Good morning, Dan. Oh, you can barely hear me. I'm talking up a riot. How about now? Can you hear me now? I'll keep talking up. Sorry about that. Good morning, sir. How are you? Thanks for the beautiful note on Discord. Cheered me up and part of my recovery. We're way over. Well, that's where I plan to hang out here. Is this how this setup is over by the mic? So, plus I'm talking my classroom voice now. I got the full throttle. Thanks, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, sir. Good to see you this morning. I'm glad you're doing good. Looks like it's maintaining there. We'll just edge it down just a hair. Alright. We'll do this. If this works, I made some General's Toast chicken. I mean, it was off an Asian website, and it was like the real deal. It tasted awesome. Definitely different than anything I've tasted before. Lots of herbs and spices, and it was really, really good. I have to find that recipe. We can do that one again. 3 minutes. Floating, it's a good sign. It's kind of early. It's a little hot yet. I only got so much sauce, so I'm trying to make the sauce go as far as I can. Because I was only supposed to think I was supposed to do one tenderloin. And not the whole. It said whole. I love sweet and sour anyway, so it's alright by me. Actually, let's not catch the stove on fire. Try not to overcrowd. Start the timer when you got the last one in. Alright. Let's get our thermometer back on there. Ooh, it's hot. Alright, we're making progress. We are setting at, don't get your face so close to the popping grease. I can't see no more. According to this, we're at 280. We're going to let that set for an extra minute. There, it's browning up the way I like to see it. Don't eat raw pork. It's not good for your belly. It'll make you sick. It is not cooked. The oil dropped too many degrees. Said make sure the pork was a little warm. I kind of took it right out of the fridge and put it in there. So the pork's a little cold. My thermometer's alright. It's a candy thermometer. Should be good. On Monday Night Destiny, James was in just a little bit ago, and he's super excited. He is super duper excited. I'm excited. Rated G like today, Rated G on Monday night. Between 8 p.m. and 10 to midnight Eastern Standard Time, we'll be playing Destiny 2, and it looks like we'll be grinding our way through the stream stuff until we get that done, unless a mod comes in or somebody wants to go through. We're only playing with friends, so mods are our friends, and play through some dungeon stuff or do something like that. But that's up for here now. Right now we are locked in. I talked to him about it this morning, doing some stream grind. So we are definitely in for that. It'll be good. Kind of walk back through the old stuff and have some fun. Hanging out with James is always a good time anyway. It's always a good time. He's got such a likable personality. Closer, almost. No, I'm kind of analytical about that. Get the strange stuff done, that kind of thing. Maybe since I've been throwing some builds together, been kicking ass, and there's some broken stuff in Destiny. Like Stroom is broke, and with he's playing a hunter. That's for the Titan mostly. And what else? The Drang is broke. The Durang, the submachine gun, the Strian exotic submachine gun, Didon, it's broke. So maybe we can find some build for his hunter with Strian. It's like super kick ass, and I can put it up on my screen and walk him through that, what he likes to do, and build a good couple builds for him so he can really get the most out of his hunter. So we might try to do that, build some builds. I think that would be good for him. I think that'd be a good time. Some really kick-ass builds. All right, we're gonna call it. Then we're gonna get the temperature back up before we start again. Easy, easy. All right. I am getting oil all over the place. It's not touching the bottom. It is hot. Yes, I noticed that when I was building my hunter stuff way back in the past. We'll have to get them situated on it, get them kind of teased into it. Because if we don't do it now, he's not going to have the time. This is the only time he gets to play. And if he doesn't do it now, he's not going to have any time later on, and he's not going to be able to get into it, and he's honestly just not going to get done. So, it's not good, showing in this and that. But personalities are going to be what's on show Monday night. Like I said, him and I get going, it'll be great. It'll be grand, grand. And the little kitties are cute. Saying, Dad, Dad, is that Halo? Is that Halo, Dad? So cute. Okay. Sounds like a good plan, Dan. Get him the Edge of Fate when it goes on sale next year, later on this year. When it gets down to $20, I buy that for him. So we have that to go through too. Turn him into a matter ball. We got 600 done in one night too. 600 meditating strands. So we got half of it done in one night. Well, like 4 hours thereof. We played until midnight or something. Getting the oil back up to temperature. It's about 320 right now. It dipped down too low. These got way look like they're overcooked. Don't want no raw pork. Not good. Not after my belly was hurting. It is true. That is one thing they kind of make you get that Edge of Fate stuff, all the new gear and all that kind of stuff to get ramped up. From how I understand it, and now I'm a little small brain kind of person. Uh, is it set up where you can't get into some of the dungeons unless you've got the latest armor? I knew there was a couple things that it was like that. 350. Back at it, guys. That's what happens if you put too much in the pot. You'll drop your temperature too low. These are warmed up a little bit too. Oh, we'll have to do that then. We'll have to get the armor. He's got a little bit of it. He's got a couple pieces here and there. He picked up just roaming around. We'll have to do that. That would be a priority over strand. What would be the best way to get the latest armor without going through the new DLC? What just through the portal or just something like that? The event. Ah, we'll have to do the reclaim. It'll be on Tuesday or Monday night. Iron Banner sounds like the way to go then. Because it's mostly what we do. We don't get really in the P versus P hardly at all. Sometimes he gets fired up for it. Thanks, Dan. That's perfect. Let it heat back up again. So we'll do some Iron Banner next week. I'll talk to him about that, see how he feels. New weapons and everything else. Some different. Some fun. Hopefully some fun. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. New weapons too. Get him some new. That spoon is very hot. It is very hot spoon. Very hot spoon. Yes, very hot spoon. All right. It'll be a good time. What's what it's about having a good time, hanging out, building bonds, friendship. All right. That is super freaking hot. super focused, guys. I'm sorry. A lot going on. Food safety. Like, let's not catch the world on fire with a grease fire. Grease fires are bad. My fire extinguisher, I don't think fights grease fires. Yes, I have a fire extinguisher. Everybody should have one in their house. It's a little guy, you know, it's about that big, but everybody should have one. Uh-oh, my sister. She's on her way. She sent a text. I can't invite her. Not that way. I don't even know her name. She got such a wild name. Alright, send my sister a link. Oh, doing more on a harder one? We can do harder. We need practice. We can do harder. We need practice. I had him equip it. He definitely equipped it. So he did that. Basically, what I found with us doing it, they changed it. We were doing some extra stuff like weekly missions and doing different stuff. And the best he got was when he did patrols and special events. That's when he cleaned up at it. And you got a couple of rewards. You got one reward of 200 from Osiris, I think, or something like that. pork tenderloin. It's pretty good. It was like $12 at the store. Everything's gone up. It's not bad. I like the taste of it. It tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good. I cut it kind of weird, so it's not cooking evenly. I got to keep an eye on it. And I used the whole tenderloin, both sections, the left and the right. I think it only meant for me to do one side, but it said whole, and I used the whole tenderloin. So that's what I did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I did. Good morning, sis. I'm glad to see you. I'm very happy you were thinking about me and worried about getting in here. We'll have to load Twitch into your phone or whatever you're using. So you just go through the left hand side. It says Eldon and click on Eldon. You'll be right there. Instead of trying to go through Discord and trying to do all that, it's just when you load Twitch, it's just right there on the tree. Dan, I am going to make my own sauce this morning out of molasses and brown sugar and all kinds of good stuff. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. This pork tastes pretty good. that come up to temp a little bit better. I'm using pork tenderloin. It says use the whole tenderloin, and I didn't know if that was one half of the tenderloin. I opened up the package and I had two. I was like, oh, $12 gets you two. So I said, I'm using two. Yes, 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 sir, I'm using two. And so I chopped and whopped up two tenderloins, coated them, frying them, munching on them as I go here. So I got to watch the munching part. It'd get me in trouble. I'm waiting for my oil to come back up to temp. It's about 3 1/4. I'm gonna let it come up a little bit more. There we go, 350. All right, let's do the last batch. Ow! First time I got it on me. Gotta get it on me every time you slip it in there like that. All right, timer says 3 minutes. or maybe a knife. Those get done well. It's been a while since I had my own deep frying. It's been a long time. Years. Alright, don't want to break that. Got that turned off. Gonna move this over here for a minute. That is hot. I know it'll stay hot that way, but nothing to get in it and nothing else of that nature, hopefully. Now, I'll take care of that later. When it cools off, I'll take the lid off when the show gets done. I like those large pans. I paid a lot for them. And I had Amazon deliver them. You know how much a freaking cast iron pan is with free delivery? And I ordered a whole freaking rack full of them. I spent like $200 or $300, $400. I think $400. Between $300 and $400 on pans. And Amazon delivered them for free. Alright, I'll get that better later too. Alright. Now to the sauce, people. To the sauce. Alright. We need a bowl. I just happened to wash one. Alright. the sauce. What does it say kinds for the sauce? 1 cup of pineapple juice, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Let's get the brown sugar out. Pardon me, pardon me. Brown sugar. 1/4 cup of cider vinegar. Instead of getting that giant one that grows stuff in the bottom of it, I got just a little guy for $1.49. That's a 1/4 cup. That's all I need. Tomato paste, 2 tablespoons. What am I going to do with the rest of this tomato paste? I got the crochet tomato paste, cornstarch, 1.5 tablespoons. I bought that for this project, and the general toes I'm going to make 6, 7. It's gonna be 28. Can't be 28. Anyway, it's brand new. It's brand new. Never opened. Stay fresh, no mess. And 1 tablespoon of molasses. Sis, does molasses have to go in the refrigerator after you open it? Do you know? Ah, okay. Sounds good. That sounds really good. Easy and simple and good. We're being fancy today, Dan. We're going by the recipe I found on the internet. It's only led me astray, I don't know, a couple hundred times. Alright, so that's that. Okay, to make sweet and sour sauce in the medium bowl, combine pineapple juice. What did I say? 1 cup of pineapple juice. What am I doing? It's about 1 cup out of that little thing. And I have made a mess of it. But we didn't catch the stove on fire. Yeah, baby. We didn't catch nothing on fire. We burned my finger. We did fuck up on that. I burnt that one. One time I touched it. At the very end I got lazy, I guess. Simple-minded. You see that, guys? All right. Keep that there. I'm messy now. I don't know what it is. Combine pineapple juice, brown sugar. Brown sugar. How much brown sugar? Quarter cup of brown sugar. My sister's not paying attention to me. Liza, Liza, I need you. I need you, Liza. Can you, or do you have to put molasses in the refrigerator after you open it? The little ones must have kidnapped her. Ilsa, I feel your pain. I got my Domino confection sugar. I will loan you as a neighbor, as a streamer. I will give you some confection sugar. You can have mine. You're just in Georgia and I'm in Ohio. That'd be express mail. She had a hard time with the powdered sugar on her show. I watched her Friday. She did a great job. Those cupcakes looked awesome. She'll have another stream on this Friday for cooking. She did awesome. I think Jacob, her partner, was very happy too. So it made her happy. I'm very happy for her. I'm a very happy person. Vinegar. How much vinegar? Quarter cup of cider vinegar. Hey, don't fall in the soup. Don't fall off the table. I got all kinds of vinegars in there. Rice vinegar, all kinds of vinegar. Alright, she's not paying attention. Tomato paste. How much tomato paste? 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Keep it simple on the can opener. You don't need to complicate it. Oh, you cheap shoot. Two tablespoons of tomato seeds. Ah, it's okay. I was trying to get your help and I pulled you away from your oatmeal that's good for taking away cholesterol. It's good for that. I eat my oatmeal. Doctors love it when you eat oatmeal. It takes away the cholesterol. And basically, do you have to put molasses in the fridge after you open it? Can you enlighten me? I can look it up on Google. You do? I will too then. I will too then. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it's in there. Okay. Thank you, sis. I didn't mean to disturb your breakfast. Cornstarch and molasses. 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. That stuff's. All right. One and a half tablespoons. How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon? We'll just eyeball it. It'll be thick. I like it thick. Alright, a little dash will do ya. Just try not to get it every freaking where like I do. Making a mess. We are bachelor cooking now. Stuff is flying in the air. That doesn't need to go in the refrigerator. Stuff is flying in the air. Alright. So, anybody seen that Rice Krispies commercial? That's bachelor cooking. When she's, on game day, mom's in the kitchen, and she's got the Rice Krispies and the marshmallows and the butter, and she throws it all together, and she's like, wow, this was easy, Rice Krispie treats. And then she takes flour and throws it on her face and all over her clothes, and it messes up her hair and looks dismayed, and goes out in the living room. Oh, I slaved over these Rice Krispie treats just for you guys. Now, that's bachelor cooking. Other than we make a mess all the time. All right. We got the cornstarch. Now the molasses. All right. 1 tablespoon of molasses. Woo, let's get a wicked smell. Sulfur. Could be that. Hey. Something else in the fridge. Finally, after 2 years, my fridge is full back of condiments. It's got vinegar. It's got molasses. It's got everything in there. It's got Grey Poupon. Hey, the stuff stains. All right. Are we making progress yet, guys, or what? Back to the whisk. I'm glad I found it yesterday. Was it yesterday? That looks rough. Look at that vinegar. This is questionable in my poor bachelor mind. I love vinegar. I love vinegar and chips and vinegar and this and that and all that kind of stuff. But it smells a little strong. All right. All right. We just got these the other day and they're a little wrinkled already. Ah, that's funny. I had some apple cider organic good kind in the refrigerator already. I don't even know what I got. You don't know what I'm talking about. I just used the cheap one. Now I got two. What in the hell am I going to use that for? Alright, okay. I still got to use that heavy whipping cream. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Okay. People still there. We're still streaming. We're in good shape. I need a cutting board. 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil, 1 small onion, 1 red pepper, half a green pepper, 1.5 cups of fresh pineapples. You want to see my bewildered pineapple? Oh my, it's pulling the whole fridge out. Let go, let go. They gave me this pineapple. Look at him. He looks all shriveled up. Do some complaining. The peaches weren't any good either. oil, combined pineapple juice, diced onion, 1 inch. One at a time, Eldon. I'm getting confused, brother. I'm confused. You're not the only one, sis. Sis. Step over the wires. All right. Get that metal out. It's a little green. Do this a little different. thought it said only half a green pepper. Half a green pepper. You are gonna get munched on later with some ranch or something. With some mushrooms or something. Alright, let's make a mess. It looked alright. Dean's the pro at pineapples. Put the slime in the pineapple. Everybody still out there? Sorry, I got focused. Alright, things are going well. Still on screen. Things haven't bugged out. I have no cutting skills. If those that are ever thought a question, I have no technique. Whop and chop. That's the technique. Thanks, sis. Thank you. Half a teaspoon. Yeah, okay. I should have wiped that down a little bit better. Get the dusties out of it. It's been a while since I used that. Alright. Now what does it say? Heat the vegetable oil and wok to medium high heat. There's medium. When oil is at, add onions, peppers, and pineapples. Stir for 2 minutes. Add sweet and sour sauce. Bring to boil and cook till the sauce starts to thicken. I'm afraid that sweet and sour sauce is going to stick to all over my cast iron skillet or wok. But we're going in anyway. We're going to do it. 2 minutes it says. We'll do a little bit more in 2 minutes. What are we going to stick this in when we get done? We're going to stick it in the greasy, yeah, we're going to stick it back in here. Because all that pork is not going in this wok. At least not right away. We're going to heat it up, we're going to thicken it up, we'll mix it up, give it a minute, then add the rest of the pork and stir it around and make a big old pile of mess. That smells awesome. It said add the pork. I'll add the pork at last. It's going to be a minute. We'll cut the onions. Slice the green onions on thin on a bias garnish. 1/2 a green pepper. 3 green onions. It's getting thick. All right, see how much pork we can get in here. We can get all of it. What the hell? What the hell? Let's make a mess. Let's have a good time. Turn that down a little bit. That is looking awesome. It smells a lot like cider vinegar. That is awesome. All right. Got my sesame seeds. It does say sesame seeds on there, right? All right. I love the color. It looks just amazing. It looks amazing. Plenty of sauce. I was worried about not having enough sauce all day for the sauce for the batter and the sauce. There's nice pieces of pork. Fried rice would sound good, Dan, but it's not in the menu today. Another one for the books. That's nice, guys. I love the colors. It's vibrant. It's alive. Smells wonderful. I can't wait to taste test it. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm happy with this one. Maybe when I do a little eating after the show later on, for dinner or something, I'll get some rice out and do something like that. I don't want to burn this pan. Alright, that looks good. That is still super freaking hot. How about that, guys? Get that right down in there. Put the green onions on there. Nice decoration. Of course, that doesn't want to cooperate. I like toasted better. There's that. Get the right ladle. Put more dishes in the sink. Wipe it off on the floor. What the hell? I gotta clean later today anyway. Alright, I need a bowl. A spoon. Looks like a spoon to me. Get some water. Alright, let's try a little bit of this, guys. Gotta get some pineapples. I love pineapples. Alright. Quick prayer. Clean up my mess first. Thank you, Lord, for this food and friends. Amen. Alright. All right, guys, can you see? All right, move it over. Oh, perfect. Nice sweet taste. When you first get into it, you taste the pork coating. You taste the sugar, the brown sugar. It's not really overpowering the molasses a little bit. Then it's got a bit of a tart taste. Not real bad, but the cider vinegar, the apple cider vinegar, a little tartness on the way out. It is wonderful. The pork is really good. Pineapple's good. This is a winner. Oh, hell yeah. Very good. Eat every last little bite. My nose running off my face. Sorry. Sorry. So sorry. That is awesome. Well, guys, it's another Bachelor cooking. I have to say it turned out very well. It was very good. I am very happy with it. The sweet and sour sauce, I doubted it. It's not real overpowering, real pungent. It's nice and calm. Makes you aware. Hey, this is sweet. This is a little bit of sour. Nice on the palate. Nice aftertaste. A little bit of sweet and a little bit of sour, even out in the aftertaste. The pork was excellent. Make sure you cook all the pork before you put it back in the wok. Don't depend on the wok to cook it all. Make sure you deep fry it all and do that. I think I misread something in there. It says let it cook the rest of the way in the wok. Make sure you cook all of it in the deep fryer. Even if it gets a little, mine's a little done. extra done, but it's cooked. Um, the sauce is awesome. Pineapple was good. Pineapple a little old. It's a little bitter tasting here and there, but very good. I liked it. The peppers are good. A little old, but that's what I got. And I love it. It's an excellent thing. See what else? So I want to say thank you to everybody that's been here today. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Pardon me. Uh, Pardon me. I'm getting hot with this sweater on. You guys have been great. You guys, what keeps me going. You guys are team therapy. I get so much enjoyment out of this. I even get enjoyment going back and watching it. Maybe I'm a little goofy here, goofy there, and I just love it. I love making everybody happy. I love people watching the VOD. They just if they chuckle and make fun of me or whatever, it's okay. I'm having a good time, and it's for the communities, for a good purpose, to help out, to entertain, and take the stress off from a busy week and everything else. And it's a good Sunday chores things. It's prep, food prep on Sunday. Get all your food cooked for a couple days so it's not so hard on you at the beginning of the week. I'm gold. I am golden. So I'm very happy. So with that, guys, it's been real. It's been fun, and I appreciate every one of you. So thank you, sis. Tell James to say thank you for coming in. You guys are awesome. Dan, you're always a miracle worker. Miracle worker. Believe it or not, you're great. You just lift my spirits seeing you hang out. I just love hanging out with you, Dan. It's great. So, guys, until next time, take care of yourself. I'll be back on Monday. Don't forget, Monday night is game night, family night with friends. Starts between 7:30 and 8:30, about 8 o'clock usually is what time it starts. And goes on until about 10 o'clock or midnight Eastern Standard Time. My brother-in-law, he's a character. He's a great guy. Got the little kids coming through. Is that Halo, Dad? Or what's going on? Who's that, Dad? Is that Uncle Eldon? Uncle Eldon's got his hair all poofy today. Kids will be kids. It's great. I love it. Family. So, guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. You're welcome.